recording going?
We have to,
Do we have to, yeah, is the button on up here?
Yes, on.
All right.
1 second. We're good.
all right, we'll call the August 23rd Board of Public Works and Safety meeting to order. Chris, do we have any announcements or presentations?
We have one, we have an additional item that Chief Davison is gonna present at the end of the agenda, so, we can either do it now or at the end of the agenda, just, I'll need a motion to add. It's a resolution for an agreement with, IU Health, for EMS services, so can we just get a motion right now to add that to the agenda?
Sure. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. Sorry, I got it out of order, but anyway, that passed.
All right, so
So we'll take that one. We're gonna get it going here.
So
in
we'll make
order.
that item 9
Yeah.
at the
Right.
end of the agenda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we'll move to the consent agenda. I believe we were all present. Is there a motion for that?
Motion to approve.
I will second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution number 1, request to approve sanitary sewer service agreement for the Bridger Pines West Section 3 residential development. Jason.
Good morning, Jason Taylor, Director of Engineering. Yet again, we have another sanitary sewer agreement between the city and the residential development, Bridger Pines West, Section 3. It's 28 residential lots. The agreement covers the fees associated with plan review, sewer connection, and capacity availability. The capacity fees are a little over $125,000. The tap fees $85.40, and then the plan review is $2,800. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions?
No.
Yeah. Motion to approve.
You did?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 2, request to approve sewer agreement for the silver collection at Saxony Development.
Before you is a sewer agreement for the silver collection at Saxony. This one is an agreement that we are executing with the development because of the requirement we have of a 2-foot elevation difference with our sanitary and the finished floor elevation. This does not meet that, but in order to ensure that the city is not liable for this, we're doing an agreement. In addition, they have added some backflow preventers and other measures in the design to ensure that if it does have a backup in the sewer, that it doesn't flood the buildings, but this also indemnifies the city from any liability.
Questions?
Nope.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Jason. I will second. Second by, God dang, all of them. Motion by Jeff, second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thanks. Item number 3, request to approve professional services agreement for 131st Street and Howe Road roundabout. Mecky.
Morning. For the record, Hatem Mekki, Assistant Director of Engineering. In 2022, the City of Fishers was awarded 2 projects as part of the federal funds exchange. One of them was what we presented last time was the 96 and Cynthiane roundabout. This is the second of 2, which is the roundabout at 131st Street and Howe Road. We were awarded $1.93 million in construction costs. The last project we awarded to VS Engineering. This project is going to be awarded for RQAW in a tune of $352,000.
Cool.
And I'm sorry, the timing on that is?
This is we're starting design this year, and it's probably going to go in the end of 24, beginning of 25.
Okay.
Construction.
Very good. I'll make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thanks, Mickey. Item number 4, request to approve limited agency agreement with Citizens Water regarding hunting on Geist Reservoir.
I'll go ahead and do that. For the record, Chris Greisel, City Attorney. I'm really excited to be bringing this forward to you today. It's an issue that many residents in our community have brought forward to us, and it's been something that I've personally worked on over the last few years. For those of you who know Geist, and I know you guys both intimately know Geist, it's kind of a jurisdictional nightmare. It's the reservoir is owned by Citizens. DNR has some limited authority out there. And then you also add parts of Fishers, IMPD, Hancock County. There's a lot of entities involved with the lake, and hunting, seasonal hunting has been a problem, particularly on the Fisher side for our residents. And I know IMPD has had several issues on the Indianapolis side as well. But we've always feared that hunting would cause problems for some of our residents who abut up into owning homes on the water. And so I've had several conversations over the years with citizens, with DNR, and with other agencies about trying to get an agreement in place to prohibit hunting on the reservoir. And Citizens, as the owner of the reservoir, has actually championed this effort now. And what you have before you today is a limited agency agreement where Fishers Police Department would help Citizens enforce their regulations of trespass on Geist for the limited purpose of hunting. And so if there were hunting to take place out on Geist after this agreement is executed, if somebody would alert the appropriate agency, whether it be the Fishers Police Department, IMPD, and our agencies are working through that right now. But the folks who would be hunting would be in violation of this agreement, would be trespass from the lake, and after an initial warning could face criminal trespass charges if they came back onto the lake. So certainly for our parts, we will communicate this and do a mass communication effort in conjunction with Citizens and IMPD for the upcoming season. And then I also want to give a special thanks to Senator Kyle Walker, who really brought all these agencies together. I mentioned before, I've spent a number of years working with DNR and Citizens on this issue, and Senator Walker, along with some of his constituent neighborhoods, came to the table and really got momentum going this year for this, and now we have this official agreement to be executed with our department. So IMPD signing an agreement with Citizens, we're signing an agreement with Citizens, and then we're going to marshal our efforts together in a collective fashion. So happy to answer any questions you guys have on this.
So then, to clarify, we being Fishers is responsible for the jurisdiction of the lake that's within our area, and IMPD is going to handle what I guess would be the southern end of the.
That's correct. That's correct. So right now we have kind of mutual efforts to regulate Geist. In general, you're correct. I mean, we tend to take care of the reservoir that's in our jurisdiction. But because things are transient out there, our agencies work together often to triage and collaborate on issues. But you're exactly right. So Citizens, as the property owners, coming in and saying no more hunting on Geist, and they've asked our agencies to help enforce that private property jurisdiction for them.
So where does it start to the east? This doesn't include Fall Creek, correct?
It would include, if you're asking for the creek itself.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
where
not
does it
sure.
start?
Yeah, I would have to get a jurisdictional boundary for you of where the actual reservoir is. I don't think the creek leading into the reservoir would be counted towards this.
Right.
But the actual body of water that's owned by Citizens,
Yeah.
starting in the reservoir.
So basically, wherever their property line
Yes.
coincides with the creek, if it goes in, if there's an
That's
easement or
correct.
whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if there's any part of the creek
Yeah.
that's not under the ownership of Citizens,
Right.
it wouldn't
An
be included
individual
in here.
or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay.
They would just have to be mindful of whatever other hunting laws are out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But the main deterrent here are homes that are kind of indirectly being hit by duck hunting,
Yeah. Yeah.
et cetera, on the lake.
No, I always know when duck season opens.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Any other questions?
No.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I will second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on, item number 5, request to approve easement agreement with Duke Energy for Fire Station 97. Chris, you're gonna take?
Dan or Hatem, you wanna take this?
Yeah.
Hatem.
This is Hatem Mekki, Assistant Director of Engineering. This is the request to approve an easement agreement with Duke Energy for Fire Station 97. As you all know, Fire Station 97 is being constructed on 136th Street, just east of Prairie Baptist. And to connect utilities to that fire station, Duke has requested an easement to provide electrical service to the fire station. So this is pretty much an easement per the exhibit, just coming from the property line and tying into the fire station. And I'm here to answer any questions.
Any questions? No. Is there a motion?
So moved.
I'll second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Next item is declaring this vehicle equipment as surplus, which actually we have a numbering problem. That technically would be item number 6, I think.
Yep.
We call that item 6,
Yep.
and then we'll renumber. Okay, so item number 6 would be a request to approve vehicle equipment as surplus.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and take this. This is just a standard surplus designation from the Fleet Department. There's 3 items that have been declared as surplus: 2015 Ford Explorer, 2013 Ford sedan, and a 1994 Freightliner. And these are all kind of first step surplus items, as you guys have been accustomed to, so that the Fleet Department can take additional steps to provide these as trade-ins or dispose of them in accordance with our surplus policy.
All right, questions? All right, I'll make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on to item number 7, which is a request to approve a right of entry agreement for Lennar to construct a path on Flat Fork Creek Park property. Tim.
Tim Mekki, Assistant Director of Engineering, and this is pretty much part of the Lennar subdevelopment construction, which is on the northeast side of 96th Street and Cynthian. Part of their PUD is to construct a sidewalk that connects Cynthian all the way to Flat Fork Creek. It's just on the northern property line of their property. So this is giving them the right of entry to get onto our property to build that sidewalk connection from Cynthian all the way tying into the existing pedestrian facility network inside Flat Fork Creek.
Okay. And then, once it's built,
It comes back to us.
Okay,
Yep.
then we'll maintain it
Yep.
after they build it.
Mhm.
Great.
It's always open, wide enough for emergency vehicles, quads or whatever.
I believe so. It's pretty much
Steve's
in
approval.
line with what we have in the park itself.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Any other questions?
No.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
I'll second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 8, request to approve a resolution dedicating a portion of the Fire Station 97 property as public right-of-way. Tim.
The Fire Station 97, which is on 136th Street, just east of Prairie Baptist, this was HSC School's property. It is now the City of Fisher's property, where the fire station would lay. And part of our 2040 plan is pretty much dedicating some of that right-of-way to public right-of-way. And that is about 50 foot from the center line of the roadway. So that becomes a public right-of-way, which will serve us in the future when we're widening 136th Street.
Questions? I'll make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 9, request to approve a sanitary sewer easement on Fire Station 97 property.
This is the same location, Fire Station 97. We have utilities going into that fire station, and as we now are the proud owners of the sanitary sewer in the City of Fishers, we are, as the city, granting a sanitary sewer easement for the sanitary line coming in and serving that Fire Station 97. It is about a 20-foot wide dedicated sanitary sewer easement.
Okay. Questions?
No.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
I'll second. Motion by Jason, second by Jeff. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
And then this takes us to our additional item, which we're going to call number 10.
It'll be number 10, it's resolution R08-2322J. It's a resolution approving an agreement with Indiana University Health. And I'll let
Good morning. For the record, Steve Davison, EMS Division Chief for the Fire Department. One of the requirements for the state of Indiana to provide emergency medical services is the provision of medical direction from a hospital and / medical director affiliated with that hospital. We are currently with St. Vincent Hospital System. That contract or that agreement expires on September the 1st, and we are looking at signing an agreement with IU Health Saxony. And at this point, it would also involve Methodist Hospital and then IU Emergency Physicians, who would actually provide the medical director. The services that are required through that are the provision of education, ongoing continuing education, quality assurance, and just overall medical oversight from the medical director from those facilities. One thing that it doesn't do, it does not require us to transport to any one hospital. Patients still can go to any hospital they want to as long as it's appropriate for their condition. And we believe that this will be a good move for the city, in particular emergency medical services. Be glad to answer any questions.
So if a patient or person's incapacitated, is the default to Saxony then?
No, no. So
Or
when you look at
proximity.
different medical conditions, we
Okay.
look at cardiac, for instance. If they're having a big heart attack, we would go either to Community North, Community Heart and Vascular because of cath lab, and then IU Saxony because of the cath lab as well. Serious trauma would go to Level 1 Trauma Center, which is like Eskenazi, St. Vincent, or Methodist. When you look at, different hospitals have different specialties. So if a patient just has a general medical issue, they can pick whatever hospital they want to go to, but we help them make that decision on the most appropriate hospital based on their condition.
Gotcha.
Okay. Any other questions? No? All right, I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Jason. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Chris, any other items?
That's it.
Okay. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second.